Yo, what's good, YouTube? I just wanted to make this video. Had every intention of trading PM session today, and I want to show you guys the Silver Bullet PM session setup. Maybe some of you guys caught this. Hopefully, most of you did. It was actually a pretty clean setup, but I did not catch it, and I want to go over why. And I think you guys will understand. So if I jump out here to the 1 hour, so from this morning, we were trying to get short in here, and then ultimately our TP levels were going to be this low right here, low resistance liquidity, and then ultimately then this low right before this gap. All TPs would have been hit because our stop loss, we were trying to be a little bit picky with our stop loss and not go for a full 5 handles, reduced it to 3, ended up being the death of us, so therefore we took a small loss when indeed we were correct with the trade. So that brings me to this PM session hour. Dropping down here to, let's just do like the, 3-minute time frame. So price comes down. This is the beginning of the hour right here, this vertical red line that I have. And obviously you guys can see how it's played out. So just forget that this part of the chart is on, that you can see what's already happened, but picture price coming into the new hour. The new hour begins right here. We had SMT divergence between SPX and NASDAQ at these lows. At this point, ES was putting in a higher high right here, or I'm sorry, a higher low right here from this low to this low, while NASDAQ was putting in a lower low. So therefore we had SMT divergence, and ES was the stronger of the two, plus SPX had just swept this sell side liquidity. So because of that, I was bullish with a bias, and I only wanted to look for long opportunities because this sell side had been taken previous to the hour during the macro. So that is why I was bullish and only looking to get long. And as you guys can see, I'll just drop down to the 1 minute. I mean, I just watched it happen and play out right in front of me, but we ran up, grabbed this high right here, tapped into this gap up in here on the slightly higher time frames, 3 minute, just crazy, this gap right here. And then sells off. Your best opportunity would have been right here, 1 minute fair value gap. It was also a 2 minute fair value gap. Price pulls up into it. You know, your entry could have been enter right at the beginning of, even if you did the full 2 minute gap, stop above the 3 candle sequence, 3.75 handles. You know, your TP1 got hit at 5 handles here, and then TP2 could have been here at this low, and then maybe you got another TP down in here. But yeah, gave a nice move of nearly 19 points entering off those gaps. It's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes that is the benefit of not having a bias and just purely going off of the rules of the strategy. And you know, had I done that, I could have entered here, but on the 1 minute I could have entered here because there's a fair value gap right here. But if you were waiting for like a true market structure shift first, then your entry would have been down here. Obviously after price came down, gap, either way, I missed out. Looks like on the 1 minute there was a gap, could have just bought from. So I might be getting long. Now that we've taken sell side. But I'm just gonna watch. Kind of feel like I've already missed out on the main move, but maybe not. Guess we'll see. As far as sticking to this 1 minute time frame goes, already missed an opportunity to get long, which was right here. The reason that I'm waiting to get long though is just because I wanted to see some structure put in here on these relatively lower time frames. So like right now on the 2 minute, what I'd like to see would be price maybe come back down again, and then displace above wherever this high gets put in, and then get that for value gap entry, take it up to this high, to the new week opening gap again. We'll see if we get there. One thing to note, if I switch charts over to my new week opening gap chart. I have other new week opening gaps saved. One thing to note is that the price did come down and actually tap off of an old new week opening gap. So, also adding to the confluence for being willing to go long. Just wanted to make this video to kind of just at least talk through the setup for today with you guys, so you can obviously still learn and see. But yeah, having a bias for this session definitely hurt me because it kept me out of getting short here. You know, might serve me a better purpose getting long here. We'll see. I want to see some structure more than just this 1 minute structure put in personally. But I do think this could be a decent trade. This would have been a decent trade, obviously, now seeing how it's played out so far. This 1 minute fair value gap might hold. But yeah, I kind of want to see something a little bit better on like the 2 minute or the 3 minute for my entry for PM session today. So I might not get a trade. I'll update this video at the end of this hour, and I'll let you guys know if I take anything or not. But either way, I just wanted to capture this and show you guys. And let me know if you guys caught this. I know a lot of people are trading this strategy and focused on this hour. So if you guys caught this, that's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you did. Otherwise, I'm going to pause it here, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Yo, what's good, guys? So we did end up taking a trade. I'll go over it here in just a second, but we might be getting TP1 hit. I removed risk already, playing some defense because we did take on quite a bit of drawdown, almost at our stop loss. Didn't quite get there, so this is take profit 1 at 5 handles. I only did one contract for this trade because I got triggered in right at the very end of the hour, so like it was very borderline. Almost canceled the trade altogether, but yeah, risk free. So whatever happens, happens. Either I make money on the trade or I'll lose nothing. But yeah, I'm risk free. I'll go over here in just a second. Let me just see how this plays out. I did make my losses back on this Top Step account from this morning because I did catch some sells. I can go over that in just a second, which is another reason I'm only doing one contract. But yeah, this is TP1. Not going to do anything with this. At TP1, I'm going to partial on MetaTrader though. But I've removed my risk on both. I like these equal highs. We've got a gap up here above our TP1, so I really think this is a probable TP1. Whether it gets there before coming back one more time, I don't know. It did leave another 2 minute gap. Hopefully it gets up there. Taking those highs now. Let's go. One more little push. One more push to TP1. Don't be mean. Please. But playing defense either way, so nothing bad's gonna happen at this point. Don't like the way it reacted off of taking these highs and coming into this gap right here. Definitely feel like I'm going to get stopped at break even, to be honest with you. Hope it doesn't happen, but that instant reaction off of those highs tells me that that is just as likely as my TP getting hit at this point. So, guess we'll see. Gonna take me out or what? Yep, sure are. Sick. Damn, that sucks. 0.75 points from watch it bounce off this gap and fly. But thank God we played defense. It looks like this sweep of these highs might be the death of that position. But just to go over the trade really quickly, guys, that 1 hour low that I mentioned to you guys previously, this got taken. It bounced off an old new week opening gap, 2-minute time frame. Got some of that structure like I was mentioning to you guys. I wanted to see price come back down, create some structure, and then displace up. And basically what I saw was that we got this displacement up, 2-minute fair value gap right here, and we left relative equal highs right here. So therefore, when price pulled back right at the beginning of the hour, I kept my position on the table and then got in. Took on, like I said, a bunch of heat, literally less than a point from stop loss. And shot up here, got a less than a point from TP1, and took these highs, came back down, would have hit where our stop loss was. So I'm glad we played defense. Unfortunate that we missed this move down. Tried making up for it here, but ultimately just fighting against the trend at this point. So that's why that didn't work out, and that's why we played some defense. But yeah, again, let me know if you guys caught any of these moves today. Really quickly, I'll go over the trade that I took this morning that got me back in break even for my Top Step account. So basically on the 1 minute time frame after our session this morning, this is the trade that I took right here. So basically price came up, short position in this gap, stop right above this high, 2.5 handles, targeted this Sunday opening price from the new week opening gap, current new week opening gap, and then got out there. Ended up being a perfect take profit. Price came up, tagged what would have been my stop loss. However, if you had your stop, above this wick up here, you could have caught this entire move down, which would have been really, really nice. But I was just going to get back what I lost, so that's all she wrote for that. So, yep, interesting day today. Pretty choppy, obviously pre-FOMC. We did leave the opening range gap from this morning. We left this open, so perhaps that'll be taken out later this week. So weird day, but obviously still plenty of opportunities. So let me know what you guys caught. I'm gonna end it there. See y'all tomorrow.